This man is out again to expose the lies of VDM and how he contradicts himself. In one bit, he will say one thing, in another bit he will contradict himself, and that is exactly what is being addressed in this video. Just watch and let's come back with our thoughts.
So these people are also causing insecurity. Then this one, I'm coming. This one is sensitive. I'm coming. Now, the civilian JTF, I will discuss.
VDM, alright. After watching and comparing both of your videos, I have been forced to believe that you are on a mission to actually tag Ipob, a terrorist organization, or pin terrorism or insecurity on Nnamdi Kanu and his Ipob members. Yes. Now, why do I believe so? This is a video of you confirming that Nnamdi Kanu have not killed anybody or kidnapped anybody. This is a video of you.
You can't show me who Nnamdi Kanu don't buy. You can't show me the people Nnamdi Kanu don't kidnap. You can't show me the community Nnamdi Kanu don't bomb. He deserves way better than that.
VDM, this is also a video of you confirming that Nnamdi Kanu was actually arrested for raising awareness about insecurity in Nigeria. He was arrested because he was talking about insecurity and raising awareness against insecurity in Nigeria. This is a video of you.
I said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sentence is a distraction. And they said, why would I call it a distraction? Why was he arrested? He was creating awareness on insecurity. He was talking about the Fulani headsmen. He was talking about Nigeria being surrounded by terrorists.
VDM, this is also a video of you trying to link the same Nnamdi Kanu who was arrested for raising awareness about insecurity, which you confirmed. This is a video of you linking him to the same insecurity which he was arrested for speaking about. This is a video of you.
Along with this, we have Ipob.
VDM, I'm also of the opinion that you are double standard. The reason why I say you're double standard is because this is you.
If you don't stand up for yourself, it is about that time that you stop. Listen to me. If you can gather anything, I know if I say this now, they'll say I am encouraging violence. But to protect yourself, violence is the only way. I am telling you, if you can get knives, if you can get hunter's gun, if you can get anything to protect your land, protect your land. Don't listen to the government that they will come and help you. They will not. Anybody you see that's not from here, anybody that looks suspicious, before they get you down, get them down.
In one of the northern states, calling for I think in Plateau, calling for the northerners or the northern youths to defend themselves against insecurity, against the ravaging terrorists in their land, to defend themselves. And the same thing Nnamdi Kanu did by creating ESN to defend his people. Those youths in ESN are actually Igbo people, and they are defending themselves against invaders. The same thing you urge these youths in Plateau states to do is what ESN are doing, but you are actually calling ESN a terrorist organization.
So these people are also causing insecurity. Then this one, I'm coming. This one is sensitive. I'm coming.
Trying to label them, I believe you are en route toward labeling them and a terrorist organization, but you are the one that encourage the northern youths to actually do the same thing that the eastern youths are doing. Is that not double standard? If that is not double standard, how else do you explain that to me? VDM, I also do not believe that you have the capability to run an investigation in a sensitive matter like the Ipob movement. I want to ask you this question. Do you get more intel than the American government, than the American CIA? Do you get more intel than the Israeli Mossad, than the British M16 or MI5 or whatever, British spies, and other developed countries of the world? Do you get more information than them? If not, how are you able to understand, to come to a conclusion that Ipob are also beneficiaries of insecurity? Why the American government have not seen it? Why the British government have not seen it? Why the Israeli government have not seen it? Even core Muslim countries have not pronounced Ipob terrorist organization. They have not said that Ipob are actually beneficiaries of insecurity in Nigeria. VDM, how come that you were able to make such findings even when America could not see it? America have bombed Nigerian soil twice in search of terrorists. Have they mentioned Ipob? There have been contradictions from all your previous and recent speech. So this makes me to believe that probably you have been recruited to do some kind of harm. Now let's proceed why I said so. Now you run an organization, you run a movement known as the Rattle movement, right? And then I'm going to run a movement known as the Ipob movement. Now Nnamdi Kanu's Ipob movement is based on freedom and restoration, not secession. Nnamdi Kanu is not a secessionist leader. He is a restorationist leader. He's trying to restore the old eastern region to the way it was before the amalgamation. So Biafra actually existed before Nigeria. So he's trying to restore. He's a restorationist leader and not a secessionist leader. Do you understand? And now you, on the other hand, you're operating a certain group or movement known as the Rattle movement for a better Nigeria. Let me say that is why you're working for a better Nigeria. Fine. Now, every movement is driven or based on an ideology. Do you understand? And every member of that movement are people who buys that ideology or who shares the ideology or who believes in that ideology. Those are the only people that are going to be part of such movements. Now you that is operating Rattle, you have an ideology and your movement is based on that ideology that you have, that you pass down to your members, right? The same thing with Nnamdi Kanu operating Ipob. IPOB is based on a freedom ideology. Yes, freedom and fairness for the Igbo people. That is the ideology behind the IPOB movement. Do you understand? Now, if I come out and say that Rata movement is a terrorist organization or they are beneficiaries of insecurity in Nigeria, I'm actually not even indirectly, I'm directly calling you yourself a terrorist, because your movement carries your ideology. They inherited your ideology. That is your ideology is the backbone and the driving force pushing your movement forward. So when I say if I call your organization a terrorist movement, it means I'm actually calling you a terrorist, because the terrorism that your people are practicing was actually inherited from you. They are carrying on your ideology. The same thing with Nnamdi Kanu. If you come out and call IPOB a terrorist group, you're actually calling Nnamdi Kanu the head of terrorist movement, because IPOB are operating on the ideology of Nnamdi Kanu. So now you coming out to try to link terrorism to IPOB. You are trying to link it or hang it on the necks of Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB and IPOB carries his ideology. The same with you. So there's no way I could come out and say Rata movement is a terrorist organization, but Very Dark Man is not a terrorist. No, Very Dark Man shall be the chief terrorist if the Rata movement is a terrorist organization, because the Rata movement is carrying the ideology of their leader. Same thing with IPOB. That is why I said I believe that you're on a mission to pin terrorism or insecurity on Nnamdi Kanu, a man who said this.
Anybody committing crime cannot go scot-free. I swear it. They cannot go scot-free. Anybody involved in any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS.
A man who said on several occasions that he doesn't kill people. He also said this.
I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. I will continue to do so.
That is fighting to secure his people, not to kill them. Therefore, we must remain calm. This is the man that you're trying to pin terrorism on. VDM, I was also forced to believe that your whole analysis, you are en route to calling IPOB, that your whole analysis is just because of IPOB. And I also believe that the rest of the people, including the army and the politicians that you added to that your analysis, I believe personally that those are what you call collateral damage. This is why I believe so. One, Justice Crack is also an activist. He speaks. He posted the poor feeding condition of our military men on the front line. We saw what happens to him. Do you understand? He was charged to court. He was made to pay fine. He was brutalized. Do you understand? Now, you came out and you accused the army. You said the army are parts, like the military hierarchy, including the police and the DSS, are parts and parts of this security in Nigeria. Until now, they have not called you for questioning. They have not arrested you, just like they arrested Justice Crack. This made me to believe that it's all game. That the actual place you are driving to is adding IPOB to that your terrorist list or beneficiaries of insecurity. They are the main targets. All those other things you added are just collateral damage. That is what I believe. But if you think I'm wrong, you come and prove me wrong. After including IPOB to your terrorist list or beneficiaries of insecurity, you went down to ESN and you said this is very sensitive. These are evidence.
Then this one, I'm coming. This one is sensitive.
Yeah, you said this is very, very sensitive. Now, I'm going to tell you what I believe you are doing here. I believe that you are trying to kill two birds with one stone. One, you are avoiding, a situation whereby you're going to upset whoever you are working for. And you're also avoiding a situation whereby you're going to cause uproar from the Igbo people in the Rata movement. Now, this is what I mean. You went there, you came to ESN and said it is very, very sensitive. Now, you understand that there are a lot of Igbo people in the Rata movement, which I believe that they are the majority. You do not want to upset them because you know that if you pronounce ESN as a terrorist organization, there is going to be an uproar and they are going to pull from your movement. And if they pull from your movement will collapse. That is what I believe. And you also don't want to upset whoever it is you are working for. Because if you say something good about ESN, they are not going to be happy with you. So you are trying not to upset these people. You are also trying not to upset your masters. That is why you said this, you are not going to talk about it, because you understand the sensitivity of the ESN. And I also believe that you are still going to come back and pronounce ESN as a terrorist organization. I believe so. You know why I believe so? Because I believe that you are just trying to test the waters. You have put out a bombshell. You have thrown a bomb, and you are watching the reactions of Ndibu towards your pronouncement of IPOB as a beneficiary of insecurity. You are watching how we are going to react. If we do not react negatively much, you will still come out to say that ESN is actually a terrorist organization. But if we react much negatively, you will not move forward with your pronouncements, or you might move forward and actually expose what you are trying to do for a long time. Yes, that is what I believe. There is this similarity between what you are doing and what the federal government have tried to do for long, trying to pin terrorism on Nnamdi Kanu, and whoever you are working for, which I believe that you're actually working for someone based on the contradictions from your previous talks. Do you understand? So whoever it is that you're working for is actually doing that because he knows that you control quite a number of youths, which is the Rata movement, which are predominantly the Igbo people. The reason why I believe that Rata movement is predominantly the Igbo people, it is because over the years, Igbo people have shown desperation for a working system and a better Nigeria, and they believe that you are actually working towards a better Nigeria. So they are the ones that are going to dominate that movement. I believe that there is no Rata movement in the north, because if there is Rata movement in the north,
This is the day 5. I'm making the video, sending my request to all the Rachels and the Rachel president. Our request is simple: extend the Rachel movement to the northern part of Nigeria.
This guy here will not be calling for you to bring Rata movements to the north, to the core north. So therefore, I have this belief, this personal opinion, that the Rata movement is dominated by the Igbos, and whoever you are working for is actually sending you to sell a particular narrative to your members, which are predominantly Igbo people, to tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of a terrorist organization, or is a terrorist organization. This is the same thing that the federal government have been trying to do. So even though they have succeeded in proscribing the activities of IPOB, they are calling them terrorist movement, yet the world, the developed world, with more powerful agencies, have rejected that claim. That is why till now, IPOB still operates freely in America, in London, in all the part of the world. Only in Nigeria are they known as terrorists. So I believe that someone contracted you to sell a narrative to the Igbo who are in your movement that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. On what ground do you run investigations? Are you a private investigator? Are you on government contracts? If you are, then let us know. No matter whoever contracts you in this Nigeria to run investigation, I don't think you come close to the CIA or the FBI in America, who have not seen or said that IPOB actually a terrorist organization. Do you understand? If you don't understand now, you understand later.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, anyone still listening to VDM, this must be a foolish person. And from all the things that we've gotten on social media now, a lot of people who are defending, who are saying racists, not because they know the truth, but they love that engagement, and some of the people is doing giveaway for, they love that engagement, and they are using it to build their own platform. And I would be surprised. I know two people who are from the UK who are supporting him, especially when they are asking him about this NGO thing. What is there to argue, to ask for accountability? The next thing they say is hating on him, is jealous. How two people, a lady and a guy like that, they know the truth, but unfortunately I don't understand whether because they don't want to be bullied by the same set of rats. So this man called or this boy, boy B called very dark man, with all the things that he has been doing, as they do and they catch him, he continues to do it, and you think that is the person that you want to be relating with, or you want to be listening to. Anytime I see him addressing people, I just like this illiterates. Now you go come day, and the worst part of it is those who call themselves graduates, who have gone through the four corners of education or university. They will be supporting and be listening to nonsense, even when they know this guy is purely playing politics. Or please, maybe that for one night you go fit call them. I don't understand. That's to say that something is wrong somewhere. Something is really wrong somewhere. It's like they are tapping from the engagement he usually gets, so that nobody will come and attack them on their page. That is the only reason why somebody will be giving listening here to this kind of person. It is very ridiculous. Tagging IPOB to terrorist organization. He's always contradicting himself. Almost all your comments is about VDM or content. Who are you working for? Yes, now if there's somebody who is always doing something that is not right, people will definitely want to be bringing out holes in all he does, because you want them to leave him, so that gullible people, those who cannot think for themselves, they will continue to believe all those nonsense is talking about. And today no go repost this one. Tag him. When you see someone that is smart and intellectual, you will know. Only the truth will set all of us free. Keep doing your good work. Soon everybody eye go clear about VDM. Everybody, the eye don't clear. It's just a matter of time. The eye don't clear, because it's losing it every day.